Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome to Wasteland 2. Now this is kind of an interesting game. It's in the style of the old Fallouts, but it is very important to note that this is not a Fallout game. This is a Wasteland game, so the humour in it is less sort of zany, I guess. It's a little bit more serious, but it's not. Alright, I just need to talk to this guy. This is a boy named Sue. And he sent off all these seeds to spread the mutation everywhere. Good. Right, so we now have more quests. Infected farm, infected village, and infected pump station. Yes, I will take care of it. Excellent. There's a little bit more going on with him than meets the eye, but for the moment, let's go outside and let's continue. So Wasteland 2, although it looks like it was in the style of the old Fallout, which it is, it's a very different storyline. So there was a nuclear war in about 1988 between Russia and America, and it didn't go well for either of them. And you are a member of the Rangers. You are the god character of the Rangers, but you start off with 4 Rangers, and these can either be pre-built or custom-made characters. And they're built using a skill system. Where am I going? This way. Yeah, they're built using a skill system. So if I just go into my characters, say Cold Eye is my sniper, Pills is my combat engineer, Hex is my tech specialist, and Cherry Bomb is my demolitions expert. And then these 2 characters are just characters that we picked up along the way. You see they've got sort of clothing, which is their sort of look. We've got armour, we've got trinkets, and we've got sort of party stuff. In this case, shoddy radiation suits and squad canteens. And then we've got our weapons and our sort of inventories full of all the different bits and pieces. We've got attributes for each of the characters. We've got skills for each of the characters, so whereas attributes are more about them sort of physically and mentally, their skills are far more specific. So we've got mechanical repair, sniper rifles, weaponsmithing, brawling and brute force, all learnt by Cold Eye, but we've also got other ones that we can learn, we can invest skill points in. So, differences between this and Fallout. Well, the tech level is very different. Your weapons are far more likely to be sort of solid, sort of lead ammunition, I guess, rather than energy weapons. Now, Hex does have an energy weapon, but this energy weapon isn't particularly great. It only does 13 to 17 damage, compared to the bullpup sniper rifle, which does 35 to 45 damage. There are probably better weapons later on in the game, energy weapons later on in the game, though this is the best one that I found for my characters so far. Then we've got things like the pump action shotgun, got an HK-33 here. You will sort of find better weapons pretty quickly. Certainly I'm just leveling up my characters at the moment so that when I go to higher level areas they're not so outgunned and out-leveled. But there are, people running around the wastes with sort of like, I think the next one up is the M4 carbine. So I went from a very terrible assault rifle, I can't even remember what it was, to a FAMAS and Pills is actually originally skilled only with pistols, but assault rifle's pretty good weapon for her. Now I just need to speak. I was just finishing off some quests in the Ag Center. Alright, there's no additional stuff. Let's see if we've got any supplies that I can grab. I don't think there is. I could add a short barrel to my SMG, but then Cherry Bomb isn't actually skilled in those things anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now he does have quite a lot of scrap, so let's have a look at all junk. No, all usables, all miscellaneous. There we go. So let's ditch some of this. The system used for stuff is sort of scrap, I guess, but it's in dollars. It's a bit weird, but let's get rid of all of this. You can definitely get rid of the Sega Genesis. I'll just pick that up somewhere. 8 tracks, rings, all of that can go. Junk parts. Human eyeballs, mirrors, top hats, jar of pickles. Let's sell that lot, and then I can't sell the jar of pickles. Oh, it doesn't have. Those are owned by things. Get rid of that one. Excellent, I think we're pretty much done. Alright. Just sold all of my stuff, so let's get out into the waste and hopefully I'll be able to show you some combat. So you've seen what the game looks like anyway. It's very much a skill-based game, so that by that I mean you will be able to use a variety of skills to accomplish a variety of tasks. For example, you can use Animal Whisperer on animals to get them to do things, to become party members and the like. A great example that Brian Fargo made was you see a door in front of you, a gate in front of you, and it's locked. You can either use your lockpicking skill on the gate and open it up that way. You can use your brute force skill to force the gate open, or you could blow it up, and that's what I did on one of my on one of the early missions. I came to a gate that I couldn't open normally, so I threw TNT at it and opened it that way. So having barriers like that in the game, it isn't necessarily a barrier, you just have to have the right skills in order to deal with it. Now we're coming up to one of our quest locations.
Charlie 1 calling Citadel Base.
You'll also have radio messages that come in. It just kind of gives the world a little bit more atmosphere. You know, the Rangers are going around all these little places and doing things and trying to keep some law and order, and that's what you're doing, and you may not necessarily be succeeding all the time, and sometimes you will fail. Right, this place is pretty empty. I haven't seen any mobs yet. Ah, no, there's a guy. Right.
Charlie 1, come in. Charlie 1. Citadel Base calling all
A higher level than normal. Okay, infected superfly. Not having anywhere near me. Now I'm going to try and use the terrain to my advantage, so you know, owning the high ground and all that. He's a sniper, so you can. He's got quite good range and does quite a lot of damage. in comparison to my assault rifle, which has a medium range and quite a high amount of damage, especially if I switch it over to rapid fire. Uses more ammunition, but got a reasonable amount of 5.56. Right, so pulse rifle, not so great range, sight blocked. I'm going to put it into ambush mode. So when they come within range, like so, he'll miss completely, and yeah. That wasn't designed to happen, obviously. Now, shoot that, gets rid of that one. She's got a pistol. She comes originally with a shot pistol, which is quite nice. But later on, when you get a Marakov, it's a very, very good upgrade. Damn it, he's got the wrong thing equipped. Because I managed to give him something that meant that he couldn't move, which wasn't that useful. Alright, okay, let's hit him again. They explode when hit. That's too close, so it's giving me a minus 20 hit chance. If I switch my fire mode down to 1, I can then move out and then fire. You can accidentally hit your own team as well, so just something to be aware of. Stick that into ambush mode as well, so when that comes any closer, we'll have it. Some of the characters that you pick up along the way, you can lose control of them, and that's really irritating sometimes because especially when they don't have the right weapon. See, I don't really want them to close the gap because these things explode when they die, so it's like blocked there, but if I move it up to there, do 30 damage. Slip that into there, and set up there. Excellent. So the only ones left now are the infected superflies up there. But we have leveled up. So what happens when you level up? Well, this will flash and you get sort of a star there. Hit call, you report in, and your characters have now leveled up. It's also a good idea to make sure to reload between fights. Last thing you want to do is have to reload during a fight. Let's get him with the right weapon. And let's level up my characters. Now I've got 2 skill points. I'm going to put it into brute force. So that one's lagging behind a little bit. What I'm trying to do is rank up my guys to have a reasonably good range of skills, so they're not but they're not jack of all trades, so that they've got maybe 4 or 5 skills which I then pour points into, rather than them having 10 skills with a couple of points in each. I was going to see if there's anything that I could add. Oh, I could add, but that would be really useful actually, because that would reduce. And that would get me more skill generally. Or outdoorsman, which would also be quite good because then I could avoid mobs. Alarm disarming would also be very useful, because I've run into a few alarms that I could have disabled. going to go for alarm disarming. For a character like this, which is more sort of into demolitions and taste to repair, having a skill in what was it, alarm disarming would be really quite useful. For some reason it hasn't popped up on the top. Interesting. So anyway, let's complete this mission, in which we pour a measure of serum into the intake valve, and that reduces it by 1. Excellent. See if there's anything useful in this town that I can loot. There's something over there. Always check the crates before you open them, because sometimes they may be trapped, and you'll then need to use your skills to unlock them. Right, okay, we've found a lock which I can easily open. There is also a chance in some cases to critically fail, and if that happens the bomb will explode or you'll break the lock. You can fix locks sometimes using your mechanical repair, but it's best not to. Oh, that's nice. So the Mangler is a single shot rocket launcher, and hopefully my demolitions expert has got that one. She hasn't. She needs to take that one. Put that on her secondary. So at a pinch we can use a rocket launcher, but it's a single shot, so having some explosives is good for the AOE damage for when it's really needed. Oh, and you can also dig things up. There's stuff buried everywhere. You get a shovel really early on, so it's a good idea to pick up the shovel because you're going to need it. Right. I think that's that place pretty much clear, though. We'll just do a final sweep. Oh, I should murder these things. You can individually move your party around. I should also just heal any members who just need a bit of a heal up. It's a really fun game. If you like sort of top-down RPGs, I think you'll probably quite like it. But if you buy into this expecting Fallout, you're not going to like it at all. It isn't Fallout. It's something a little bit more, I wouldn't necessarily say serious, I guess, because there are sort of pop culture references and the like. So it's not necessarily a serious game, but it does have, it's got its own sense of humour, certainly. Missed again. Pulse rifle up, probably won't be in range because it's got a really short range. Can modify your weapons as well. They've all got a chance to jam. Well, some of them have got a chance to jam, so sometimes you might want to add, say, a sturdy magazine to a sniper rifle to reduce its chance to jam. Can I free aim into? No, that's not going to work. Let's just move her over there. Return. Lost control of that one. That's a little bit annoying. Lost control of him. He's quite a good brawler, I think. Hold on, let me just. What is he skilled in? Blunt weapons, so I could get him a much better blunt weapon than that. Also, that TNT needs to go in there. Right, let's murder some things. Got to pull back. And then fire from there. Any injured ones? No. Excellent. Didn't quite get them all, but I'm going to now pull back as much as possible. Kill that super flight first shot, and then ambush into the second. Miss with that, lovely. And you can also crouch as well, which is a neat little thing to be able to do. It increases your chance to hit and lowers your chance to be hit. Excellent. Sometimes you get bonus skill points, which is nice. And that was a complete waste of ammunition there. Alright, we're all reloaded. No, we're not. We're now all reloaded. Let's see. Ooh, hello. Something seems to be buried there. I think that's is that a dead? The camera doesn't want to be moving. Okay, I can't seem to move my camera. That's weird. Bug. Okay, I can zoom it in. I can't zoom it out. Probably not the best. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. I'm going to save it and reload it, I think. So I will say thank you very much for watching. Evidently there are a few oddities. Yes, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you, there we go, next time.